All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Klauser. This is episode 254 of this great and wonderful podcast that I do by myself. Um, I guess, I don't know, should I drop the hint? I'm talking. I should say this is like pre-production. Like, to even get to like pre-production, we have to get through the contract conversation. Not that there's an actual contract, but I'm using that as a metaphor in the sense of like, so you understand where we're at. I am talking with somebody, and they are a filmmaker. They do some very interesting material. I think they're incredibly way more talented than I will ever be as a filmmaker. We are in cahoots, or I guess cahoots. Cahoots is a good word. Hold on, let's look this up. Hey Siri, what does cahoots mean? Cahoots, colluding or conspiring together secretly. Yeah, cahoots. Yeah, that's the perfect word to actually describe it. Of possibly doing it would be a podcast like film related. It would be like I can't see that. I need to get that out of my vocabulary. It would be a podcast about filmmaking, making content, being somebody who works for a company who you might not like. You not understand, like, so sometimes like filmmaking and being someone who works on making content for companies is that like you're basically you're a freelance person. So even when I do like my editing, I will do a project, I'll get contracted onto that project, sign the contract, do the gig, turn in the project, and then like there might be like you might not get paid for a couple weeks after doing that thing. It's almost sometimes what happens is you'll do a project and then you'll get a check and you're like, what the fuck is this for? And you're like, oh yeah, that's for that gig I did about 4 months ago. Huh, interesting. It's just how it works. So it's things like that, talking about that kind of aspect of it, how what you need to look at, like, you only see like the glitz and the glamour, or like you only see the bright lights, and like the perfect shot and the framing. That's what you see. You don't see all the behind what it takes to get that framing. So it's really what I wanted to be about, and I just think it'd be very interesting. This is fun. Don't get me wrong. I love doing my solo podcast. Would that change? No. But I do feel like I at least am. I can talk and I'm not stuttering, and I can bring something into the communication uh, about um, doing film. Like we can talk about film, and I just think it would be a very fun thing to do. So it is something I am doing. I'm in the cahoots with somebody, communicating with them, seeing if maybe this is a thing that we can possibly put together. It'd be super easy, not very difficult. But yeah, this is where we're at. Um, so yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing swell. I am doing this podcast in between. It's Saturday right now at 4:08, 4:09. Yeah, the Chargers and Chargers and Ravens are playing? No, Chargers and who are playing right now? Chargers and Houston are playing right now. Um, I woke up this morning, so I have like the weird, like, so my Acadian rhythm is so weird because I get up at weird times. So like on a early day, I'll get up at like 1:50, right? And then like if I'm going at like my late day, I'll get up at like 3:30 in the morning, a.m. These are all a.m.s, and so I go to work, and then I work, and then I get off work. I usually go golf, or I will to go hit the gym, and then I write after that. But anyway, I tell you all that because then, like, by the time 8 o'clock hits, my body's good to go. Like, we're ready to go, we're ready to fall asleep. We're done. We're done for the day. And so, because of that, even on my off day, so like last night, I fell asleep at 9, no, 8, woke up and I can fall asleep and wake up like at 12 and be like, okay, well, I can stay up and drink like a couple beers. Usually what I'll do is I'll stay up, drink a couple beers. I'll either try to bust out at least like 300 words, or what I will do is I will just like play Madden, which is awesome. God damn it, dude. Madden's new thing, like you build a team and then you can just like play, like it's so much better. I prefer that so much more. And so yeah, it's just such an awesome, fun thing. And so I either do one of that things and I just drink a couple beers and then I'll fall back to sleep at like, 5 and I'll wake back up at 8 like a normal human would wake up, and I start my day and I do my thing. Or what I'll do is I'll get up at like 2-3 in the morning, and they'll just like, all right, well, I'm up for the day. And then it's so funny because I don't feel so bad on the weekends, is that like it'll be like 5:30 in the morning and I'll drink a beer. I don't give a shit. It's hilarious because one, like it's so off rhythm of what you should be doing as a human, like, and then two, normally if someone's doing that, it's either like because they're an alcoholic, or I was gonna say because it's their first beer, which technically would be my first beer, or what it is, it's like their last beer of the night right before they pass out. Either way you look at it, I don't know. Some people look at it might be a bad thing. I don't know. It's always weird with alcohol because I think it's the fact that, actually, I'm pretty sure it's the fact that you lose all inebriation. Inebriation? I don't think that's the right way of putting it. John, you try to use these big words. It's because what I'm doing is I'm trying to think of I'm like, how would I write this? What it is that it's the fact that you lose motor skills. I think that's probably what it is. It's not like you can like drink like 18 beers and then like, all right, well, I'm gonna go drive and ride and fly a kite. It's like, no, you're pretty much done. Well, it's like with any kind of like, yeah, it's not like the gym or something like that where you can work out for 2 hours and then like, all right, well, I'm gonna eat some Chipotle and be, and just rest. No, it's not the same. So it's one of those things, I think. And then so like the fact that, oh wow, that person's doing that in the morning. In the morning. But it's like, it's the weekend. It's like, I'm not going to be doing anything, especially like a day. Because, we had a lot of snow. I don't know. Did I talk about that yet? I think I already recorded the podcast before the snow happened. So we had a bunch of snow. And it was, I think we got like 13 inches up where I am. And so I've been driving Honda Element this whole week because my Prius is it's not that it's like stuck in the snow, it's just that I haven't dug it out yet, and it's just so much snow and it's so compacted that it's so much weight to and then tomorrow I'll probably go out there tomorrow morning and try to dig it out, and but yeah, and that'll be a thing. That will definitely be a thing. So yeah, I wanted to do this podcast, get it done, but I'm doing this in between. Because I woke up this morning, played a little bit of Madden. Didn't drink any beers though. I didn't drink beers. I drank a bunch of water. I did, Gatored water, but still water. And then dishes, laundry. I was like, okay, well, I need to get some writing done. So I didn't get all my 1,000 words done yet, but I got 300 words. And I'm like, okay, well, if I stop now, do my podcast, at least record it, so then tomorrow I can just edit it. But if I do that, then I won't feel as bad when because I'm going to stop for a while and watch some football. But I won't feel so guilty because I've actually done a lot of work. I got some stuff done before it. It wasn't just a day of nothingness. It's like, I just can't, even on a day of like, I don't know, maybe I literally have to go to like an island with a beach, and maybe that will cause me to like, okay, you're not working, you're not doing anything, you can't do, you just relax. I think that'd probably be it, because like, it's not like, because in my mind, I'm like, well, I can go to the gym, or I can, go golf, or I can, and I think it's like, I don't do these things for enjoyment. These things are to like make myself better, or because I feel like I'm like sharpening the knife of just being a better human. But I also feel like I'm a massive hypocrite when I say that shit. So I don't know. It's just column A, column B. It's just one of those things. But yeah, so yeah, after this was football because the Houston and the Chargers are playing right now. So that's kind of what we're doing. But anyway, I think we've been talking long enough. I'm about like 10 minutes in. Should I do video of the week? All right. Well, here is the video of the week. Here we go.
Now this kangaroo court is giving me a life sentence for me trying to protect and defend myself against the attack from 3 guys. In essence, treating me like a black man. And today, the reason why I'm like this is because I prepared myself to play my part in your kangaroo court, treating me like a black man, so today I'm going to be a black man.
Do you want to say anything further, Mr. Char?
That's about it, I guess, for now. Oh, also, I asked this kangaroo court to put a stay on my sentencing pending my appeals. And who's...
Welcome to the John Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
Yeah, so I don't know. This guy, this is a Hawaiian guy. This happened in Honolulu. I guess it was a road rage accident. He apparently got into a road rage incident with another man, tried to run him over, and then I guess because of that he got out of his car, and then a couple of guys tried to jump him or they tried to like stop him, and so because of that he feels like he's being treated and prosecuted like a black man, and so he dressed up like blackface. And he's clearly insane. And that man that was standing there or sitting next to him was his lawyer. So, just one of those things, just one of those things in this world that it's just so wild how humans are. It's just, things happen. It's like, I don't know if I ever told you about like my God. What are we doing, But yeah, that's the video of the week, guys. So should we? Okay. So I guess we should get into like the first segment. So first segment is Craigslist misconnections. If you've never heard of Craigslist, what it is, it's a place on the internet where you can get like a treadmill, a refrigerator, you can find a roommate, you can probably find a used car. I don't know what else is actually on Craigslist, to be completely honest with you, because I know you can find jobs, random jobs. It's so weird. I don't know. Just a bunch of random stuff, I guess. And yeah, just weird. Yeah. And then yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I totally like went way off over here. I'm like, I started thinking about that. I'm like, interesting. What else is on Craigslist? Anyway, so well, what this is, it is a little sub part of it, kind of like subreddit. It's called misconnections. So people have like interactions with another human, and instead of just being like, hey, asking them for their phone number and getting rejected like a normal human, like myself, I'm still thinking about that. I'm still thinking about that girl who rejected me. It's hilarious. I've seen her several times since then. Like, nothing weird. It's actually kind of funny because she kind of smiles at me, and because I played my cards. So like, even though like she said no, and because she has a boyfriend, who knows, like she's just so like every time she sees me now, she's like, well, that guy did ask me for my number, and I think it's flattering, isn't it? Like, isn't it, even if you can't, it's still sort of flattering, it's just flattering. I'm just being just a nice guy, and like my thing is like, if you just don't just treat it like it was nothing, and because it was nothing, and you just are an adult, like most of the time, either one, you guys could just move on like humans, or two, that makes them like you, because they're like, oh, well, like he told me, and then he didn't make like a big deal about it. He's not being weird, like, because like there's no need to be weird. And that's what I'm trying to keep. That's the key of the segment. It's like, it's okay. Just ask. Just ask for, because you're in the same spot if you don't. I would be still in the same spot of wondering, like, man, I wonder if I could take her on a date if I asked her for her phone number. Well, I asked for her phone number. Now I can move the fuck on. And actually, in retrospect, it was actually a very good learning experience in that moment. And what's annoying me, because being on these goddamn dating apps, is that what people don't want. People they'll ask me like, what do you want? And I'm like, I'm cool I'll be down with a relationship. And they're like, and I ask them, what do you want? They're like, I don't really know what I want. Like, how do you not have an idea? They're like, well, I want a companionship. I want, someone to grow with. I don't want to, I just don't want to fling. It's like, so you want a relationship. That just sounds like you want a fucking relationship, you turd. Like, it's like, you're literally saying you want a relationship. They're like, but then it'll be exactly like this. It'll be like, I want to, find someone I can like talk to and have in-depth conversation with, have a good connection with, and not have a fling. And, gradually, maybe eventually, like, lead into a relationship. It's like, yeah, that's called a relation. That's called, you want a relationship. You just want to date. It's like, it's like, y'all, like, what the fuck? Y'all are making this way more difficult than it really fucking is. It's really not that hard. And so it's like, when I hear that, I'm like, you're fucking stupid. And so I just don't want to talk to you. And it's like, oh, you're just going to be alone, Juan. It's like, oh, here we are. But I have a prime rib that I'm going to eat with rice after this podcast. So like, I can only be so upset in life. I can only be so upset. But anyway, so we reached a couple Craigslist misconnections, and what we do is we try to help people connect with somebody that they missed a connection with. That's the grocery list, John. All right, so that's something else. I think I would have this set up. All right, here is the first one. Loading. Okay, lost my buddy in Grandview. Grandview is part of Kansas City. The some people would say it's kind of like the white trash version of Kansas City. It's not terrible. I don't think it's terrible. Okay, lost my buddy in Grandview. Had a buddy that would host me to play Wish I Could Find This House Again. All right, cool. All right, next one. What the hell is it called? Sorry. Mama Moo shirt guy at Via Viz concert, Kansas City. Tall guy wearing a Mama Moo shirt, green pants at the Via Viz concert in August. Miss your face. I hope we will see each other again soon. Huh. Interesting. That's okay. Weird. Okay. All right. Missed Granny Independence. I missed a chance to talk to an older lady in a store. Oh my God. Just because she's older, so she's a granny? Maybe she has... Okay. I missed a chance to talk to an older lady in the store. A nice-looking lady, silver hair, dressed nice. She complimented me on my outfit, Chiefs hoodie. I was surprised since I am a black man, and she was white. Thank you. Hi. I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for acting like that, but like, Jesus Christ, like, older lady. You could have just said, missed my chance with an older lady. You didn't have to say granny. It's kind of rude. Not for me, but for her. Like, jeez. Holy ghost. Oh, jeez. All right, next one. All right. Seeking warmth. Seeking warmth. All right, here we are. The weather outside is frightful, and the temperature far from delightful. My D is chilly, so I am seeking a filly to warm this more than a fightful. This is the most poetic thing I've ever heard. I hope this works well for you, whoever this is. This is fucking great. This was posted 7 days ago. This is crazy. That's so fucking stupid. Oh man. I used to date this doctor chick, and I used to like send her dumb poems like that all the time. And then like this poem inspired this. You inspired this poem, and just saying dumb shit like that, just like that. Belton Scooters. I know this is a long shot, but to the man at Belton Scooters who paid for my order, truly thankful. You were in company, work truck, I think. Thank you. All right. Yes, thank you, sir. You were a gentleman. That's what you were. Thank you for being that. I think I just opened up the same one. Nope, yeah, I did. That's what I thought. All right. This is the last one. Town Sitters Macy's, Leawood, Kansas. You were in the red plaid pants. You had a beautiful body. Tell me what department we were both in so I know it was you. Drinks? God damn it. Especially there. Wild stuff, guys. So that was it. That was Craigslist Misconnections this week. I know. We really did it. We did well this week, guys. So we should probably go to the next segment. The next segment is the videos of the week. I guess the video of the week, and then like these are the other videos that were nominated, but they didn't win. If you really want to look at what this is, because you know the first video I show at the beginning of the show is it's not the beginning of the show, I guess Timonson, the button. That is like, I think, the weirdest video I found from the whole week. That's the weirdest video I found. And then these are the other videos I found that were weird, but just not as weird. But now I want to show them to you because they sit on my phone if I don't do it. So I have to do this segment, guys. This is so I don't have to record them, John. You don't have to record all these shows. Anyway, so these videos. But anyway, so here we go. Here's the very first one. See, I don't know what the fuck's that on the side of his head. I don't know if it's one of those things that like help you hear, or because like he's sitting in a normal, like just a gamer chair. I have that same exact chair that's white instead of where that's red. I have the same fucking chair. So I'm like, he's not. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, but it sounds just like a kitten. Meow. See, I can't do it. Wild. So you know how we got all that snow, guys? So we got all that snow. And this guy, he has the answers of what's happening. So you need to listen to this because things are happening. You need to wake up, guys. You need to wake up. All right.
Guys, this is not normal snow coming in. This is the Federation sensors being dropped down using thicker globs and disguising it as snow. So make sure you guys are adding dawn to all your walkways here to keep yourself protected. Make sure you get everywhere you normally walk. All the way down. Even the front porch. Hi, buddy. And a little bit in the driveway. And a little around the yard never hurts. Doing this simple trick will keep you safe from the Federation during these snowstorms that look like snow but aren't actually snow. They're the Federation sensors. So yeah, stay safe, guys.
See, guys, so now you know. It's so funny because it's like that or like the fog. Like I told you, like the fog, and it is kind of weird because then you have things like the burning in Los Angeles and how then State Farms cancels all those insurance policies. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how is this possible? How is this okay? How is that fucking legal. It'd be like it'd be the equivalent of like, well, it's about to because those policies, you see what you do. You see how much your money you're gonna pay, and then every month you pay X amount per month for the thing. It's like what the fuck? Like the whole point of your goddamn practice. Your whole point of the practice, and the thing is, and it's okay. Nothing else gets away with this. You can't just pay money for a hamburger and then you just don't get. They're like, well, you might get it, you might not. It's like, well, this is called the 85, it's called the 80/20 store or the 80/20 restaurant, where like you pay 100% of the food for the food, and there's an 80% chance that we're gonna actually give you the food, but there's this small little percentage we might not give it to you, and we'll say it's like, well, it's not convenient for us to pay this. It's actually more cost effective for us not to give it to you. It's like, but like you're only taking the money and you're keeping the food. It's like, yeah, I know. It's great. It's a beautiful concept that we have going on here. It's beautiful. It's awesome. It's just like, who gives a fuck? You understand. You understand. You understood that coming into this, that like, you're going to pay $300 a month, and then one day, you might need, your house might burn down because of, unknowns to you, because of nature. And you're expecting that, like, because you paid that $300 for like, the last 10 years, 20 years, that one day that there might be that one fire, because it only take one fire, but I've been paying you for the last 20 years, that maybe that one day that fire happens, and that fire might take my house down, and I was hoping that maybe you might give me something so I could rebuild a new house, because I've been paying you money to protect my house. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry that this was a thing. It's so funny because at my job, it's like the people, I'm like, all like they want to keep all the cords. So like the camera cords, the audio cords all together in one room, which is fine. I get it. But I also think it's smarter to have like, there's a whole audio department. I'm like, why don't we keep the audio cords down there, so when you guys are packing shit up and you're shipping it out, you can then just go right there. It's all right there, because your guys' cords are different than the camera cords. And it's like, they're like, no, like we don't want to do that. But it's like, I don't even know what the analogy was anymore on that. I was like looking at myself like, what are we talking about here? But anyway, all right, next video. I am really rolling on this. So we got like 2 minutes left. And I'm not going to talk. Okay. All right. Here's the next video. Here we go.
That's right. Who's a good gay boy? You are. You're such a good gay boy. We're so proud of you.
Yeah, good gay boy. You're a good little gay boy. All right. Here's the next one. We're going to play all of them, and then I don't give a shit. It's my podcast. Why do I act like I'm on some time constraint? Fucking asshole, Juan. All right, here's the next video.
The song is gonna make a metalhead turn country.
Round here, we are who we are, yeah, round here. Got a flag in the yard if you're around here. Probably proud of me and from round here, cause you're still around here. I ain't perfect, but we know that we're doing okay. Got some things to change, about the kind of change that can write us off, cause we're riding tractors. But what's the last thing they manufactured? Wanna come and try to take our freedom? Have to cry from our cold dead fingers. Back us in a corner, but we won't back down. Our roots run deep, we'll stand our ground. If the dust gets in the food in God's country, you better know we better make it count. We're true to love, this been a mile straight out of this tobacco town.
You're welcome. Is that gross? Like, does it just make you feel kind of weird a little bit? You're like, Yeah. Don't like that. Don't like that. Anyway, so here's the next video. This was creepy as shit. This almost won. This was going to be the video, like the main video this week, and then the video I found about the guy who said act like a black man, that took the cake. Anything like that. Anybody who does blackface is going to be the weirdest video. All right, here you go.
The marionettes are reassembled to fit in with the part they're required to play, and in this case their faces and hairstyles were made up to match the styles they had to model. Just as glamorous as the others, but decidedly plumper, is Linda, who is fashioning clothes for the fuller figure. Talking about models, if you wanted your daughter, for example, to become one, there's nothing to stop her so long as she realizes it's a greatly overcrowded profession. But if you want your puppet to become a model, you'll have to face the fact that it's not so easy. There's a lot of string pulling involved. This, by the way, is Zizi, star of the troupe. In fact, her appearance is never altered. One final point. This is one type of fashion show in which women in the audience need never feel envious of the models' figures. And as for the men, whatever...
Not gonna lie, most of my dreams consist of people dressed up just like the people in this video. Yeah, is that weird? Isn't that just like... God, what an odd thing you'd get into. But a lot of people are like, this is an odd thing. Why would you get in podcasting? But anyway, same thing. But anyway, guys, we've gotten here. This is the end of the podcast. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. If you've gotten this far, good God. Anyway, I'm gonna close out this video because I found that guy a couple weeks ago. I played this video. Like, he makes like this like folk music, and he talks about like political situations or situations that happen in society. And he makes his music about that, and it's pretty interesting. So this is another one about sports betting. But I found him on Instagram, and I'm following him now, and I think I want to close out for a while. I'll probably will close out using his music for a while. And if you look at the very bottom, that has his tag. This is one of the few times where I actually show someone's tag, because other times it's like low-key. I guess you could say I'm making fun of him, but I don't think I am. But anyway, I just want to have you guys hear this guy, because I think his music's very talented. I think he's very talented, and he has a very unique style, and his voice is so cool. But anyway, enjoy, and I will talk to you guys on the next episode. Bye.
Back in 2018, sports gambling was lobbied and legalized. After the housing crash, states were low on cash, and what economy don't love a vice? Now New Jersey spearheaded the movement, and 7 years to the day. You got 40 states, give or take, where you can line up the stakes and win the lotto on a big parlay. Now I'm a DraftKings and prize picking, FanDuel and MGM, betting Caesar, son of a gun. What I love most is knowing what I'm doing ain't hurting no one. I don't DM the players, harassing, giving orders, saying slam dunk a touchdown, give me a rebound, I need me a home run back in the fourth quarter. They got my location, my card and my data. It's easier than going all the way to Nevada. Got a money draining game in my pocket, more addictive than cocaine, but I can't stop it. They told me I was smart, they wouldn't lie to me. You know the dealer's rules, the first game's for free. Good people go and go, life savings businessmen. Yeah, the odds are good, but these goods ain't it. You know that 20% of gambling addicts attempt